We are live now.
A very warm, beautiful morning, energetic afternoon, and peaceful evening to one and all the wonderful people present here for Thunderbolt episode number 6. I, Mr. Rishikesh Kumar, your host and member of Positive Thought family, would like to welcome you all to the training by Amrita S. Dudia ma'am on the topic Mind Can't Mind Its Own Business Unless You Give It One. How brain creates mind is a very beautiful topic we are going to discuss today. Now I'm going to give you some brief about this beautiful concept by Dr. Gaurav Sharma, vision and mission of this positive thought. It's very important. Please enjoy. Positive Thoughts Family is a Prosert UK ISO certified GST registered firm registered under Ministry of MSME, Government of India. It is a global community of super positive, eminent speakers, trainers, coaches, educationists, consultants, social activists, and entrepreneurs from all across India and from almost 40 different countries on the mission to learn, connect, share, and bridge the gap between brands, organizations, and will work on the mission of empowerment for stress-free education and life. This elite executive community is for all the like-minded positive people from all across the globe who want to share, inspire, and help each other to grow their successes together by empowering one another. A platform, this will work as a one-stop solution for all, with full of hope of bringing major transformation in the society. Now I'm going to give you some brief about Dr. Gaurav Sharma, the person who started this beautiful concept, and what is the ultimate aim of Mr. Sharma, and how he started this great initiative. It was his dream to spread that positive thought among the entire globe. Gaurav Sharma, founder Positive Thoughts. Gaurav Sharma is a well-known and respected multi-award winning motivational speaker, life coach, and a social activist. If we'll talk about his the entire journey, he's involved in some different activities. He is the co-founder of 28 Credential of Entrepreneurs Malaysia. He believes passion keeps a person motivated, and people who follow it will always find happiness and satisfaction in whatever they do. He believed that we each achieve our version of success by getting to know our inner selves and understanding what drives us. That success is finding our purpose and then designing a life that embraces it. He chooses to take a great risk by leaving his career and becoming a motivational speaker. Salute to you, Gaurav sir, because after years of searching and self-discovery, he had finally found this his purpose. He came to realize that he wanted to lead a life fueled by the desire to serve, to uplift, and to empower people from all walks of life. A God-loving family person, Dr. Sharma is actively involved in various initiatives that support contributing and giving back to the society and finds the fulfilling feeling unparalleled. Hats off to you, Mr. Sharma, the way you're doing it. Really, we all are with you for this great mission. Now, we are very much excited to listen, ma'am. Today's very beautiful topic, right? So if we'll talk about today's guest, very special guest, I think he's a well-known personality. Her name is Anita S. Dudia, ma'am. Please clap for ma'am. Anita S. Dudia is a leading mind coach, academician, and a keynote speaker who is best known for inspiring people to become the best version of themselves. She has been closely working with administrative, police, and judicial officers, high performance coaching for leaders, educational institutions, professionals, corporates. Consultancy is all about increasing your confidence and creating a certified national trainer, cyber crime intervention officer, NLP master practitioner, positive psychology business coach, TEDx speaker, PhD in experiential marketing. She also advisor at International Chamber for Service Industry. As a behavior analyst with the Police Committee on Protection of Women Against Harassment, Police Commissionerate Committee on Peace, using advanced coaching methods combining neuro-linguistic programming, CBT, spiritual wellness, and experiential techniques. Amrita is will show you the link between your mind and success. enabling deep lasting transformation. Dedicated to serving mankind, fulfilling her social responsibilities, Amrita is serving multiple NGOs, a leader, member, mindset trainer, and emotional wellness coach capacity. She firmly believes you are only one thought away from perfect happiness. Enlightenment knows no time frame. On behalf of Positive Thought family, I would like to request MS Amrita Dudia ma'am to please take charge and begin the session on the beautiful topic. Mind can't mind its own business until you give it one. How brain creates mind. Over to you, ma'am.
First of all, namaskar to everyone in this world. Thank you, Professor Rishikesh Kumarji, for such a wonderful introduction. Well, you and I and everyone knows for sure that the organ here inside our body is the same for all, for humans at least. Then why is it that there are some people who are stellar performers, there are some people who have strong willpower, yet there are some people who are always making excuses. Some people are not happy with their life, some people have everything, yet they are cribbing, and many other aspects. This is what differentiates each one of us. How brain creates the mind. We often talk about mind, but what is it? Where is it located? Now, this is something interesting. I believe currently, whoever I am speaking to, those who are right now live here with me, and to everyone who will be listening to this recorded version, I sincerely believe that this generation and coming generations are going to get wiser and more intelligent. So, what is a wise thing to do? To offer solution, or to offer reasoning, to offer logic, to offer some concepts so that you or the coming generations can apply those concepts to their life and find a customized solution for their customized life problem. जीवन की समस्याओं का हल रटा रटाया नहीं आता. And this is where we need to understand our operating system. Let us begin. Allow me to share screen in front of you. Do I have the permission, Professor Rishikesh Kumar? Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
I make a statement before you. You have control over only three things in life: the thoughts that you think, the images that you visualize, and the actions that you take. Other than these three things, you have zero control over anything else. Don't believe me yet? Don't believe me. Let me prove it to you. You and I, we will experiment on this statement and check for ourselves if it works for us or otherwise. Ready? Should we experiment? All right. So I have Professor Rishikesh Kumar with me right now. Imagine this is not a Zoom platform. You and I, we are sitting across the table, and we have this glass of water right in front of us. Okay? All right. Mr. Rishikesh Kumar, I'd request you to unmute yourself for this example.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this glass is in the middle of the, is close to you, and I say, Rishikeshji, can you pass me the glass of water? What would you do? What would you do?
Yeah, I'll take this glass and with a very mindfulness attitude, I'll give to you.
Simple. Yeah. Okay, situation 2. We have this glass, and Rishikeshji, we have only one glass between us. You haven't had water for last 4 hours, and so have I. And I say, Rishikeshji, पानी का glass pass करेंगे क्या? क्या करिएगा?
I'll give to you. That is my gratitude. I'll give
Wonderful.
to you.
Wonderful. One more situation. Again, another situation. The glass is in the middle of the table, or probably near to you. You haven't had water for 1 day, and I haven't had water for 1 day. Okay, this.
आपका जो धोने वाला है.
Okay. So I haven't had water for one day. You haven't had water for one day. And I say, would you pass me the glass of water?
What I'm going to do, Amrita ma'am, I'll give you, half water to you and half I'm going to consume it.
Wonderful. This is his. He, of course, this can happen. Again, a different situation. We have this same glass of water. I've had water. This glass is in the middle. Okay. And Rishikesh ji knows that Amrita ji is super lazy woman. She's super lazy. She's super lazy. Right. Okay. And the only thing is this glass is in the middle of the table. And I ask you, Rishikesh ji, thoda pass kar do na. What will you do?
I'll give to you.
Okay. Next situation. Keep listening. These situations are the common factor is glass of water. Okay. Next. There is a glass of water in the middle of the table. You're extremely thirsty to an extent that your throat is parching and you can't resist. You think you might die if you don't drink water, and you love me equally. And I tell you, would you pass on the glass of water to me?
Just I'll take a small, maybe half glass of water and the rest I'll give to you.
Oh,
For my own life, Amrita ma'am. Right?
Wonderful. Rishikesh ji, please 5 lakh रुपए उधार दे दीजिए.
Sure, ma'am. I'll give you, ma'am.
अभी ऋषिकेश जी तो क्या है, हम एक फॉर्मल सेटिंग में बैठे हुए हैं, तो ऋषिकेश जी हैज सम वंडरफुल आंसर्स टू अस. आई एम श्योर व्हेन आई वाज मेकिंग दीस स्टेटमेंट्स आप सब अपने मन में भी आंसर्स दे रहे थे. आंसर आंसर्स क्या है जाने दीजिए. लेट द आंसर्स बी. Question: how did you give me the water? Rishikesh ji, obviously Amrita ji, you asked me and so I gave you the water. Why will I give you the water if you didn't ask? Now let's zoom in this statement and understand. I told Rishikesh ji, pani denge, would you pass me the glass of water? He heard.
Very true.
He sent direction to his brain that I want to give her the water. And based on his interpretation about me, he gave me an answer कि अच्छा अमृता जी को पानी का ग्लास देना है, अच्छा नहीं अमृता जी को पानी का ग्लास नहीं देना है, 5 लाख दूं नहीं दूं. And accordingly your brain sent signals through the body, your body moved, your hands lifted and ये लीजिए.
Yes, very true, ma'am. Amrita ma'am.
This goes on to say that Rishikesh ji has taught each one of us कि अमृता जी, जब तक मैं अपने मस्तिष्क को निर्देश ना दूं, मुझसे कोई इंसान कुछ भी झक मार के नहीं करवा सकता. Nobody can get me do anything until and unless I direct my brain to do so. He's proved it to us. I did not.
Very true, ma'am. Right.
How you control your brain. Now we asked, there were different situations when the water was with him, when it was about his life, when it was about giving money. Now, why did different answers come? All right.
Yeah, it depends upon that situation also, ma'am. If we'll talk about life,
that's what I'm saying.
Situation is different.
Why? Yes. So why did different answers come in different situations? That is what we have to understand. Okay, there is somebody who breaks under pressure and there is somebody who becomes stronger under pressure. This is different. The common there is a common factor, yet responses are different. Yes or no?
Yes,
so why does this happen? All right, I'll take next 5 minutes and give you a quick fact check on how the sense making happens in brain. Okay, a quick fact check. Now, whenever you listen to any information outside of you, there are four pillars through which the brain makes the sense. One of them is lenses. आपके बाहर जब भी कोई आप के सामने जब भी कोई स्टिमुलस आता है, कोई इंफॉर्मेशन आती है, कोई बात कही जाती है, तो वो 4 तरीकों से क्रॉस, 4 पैमानों पे क्रॉस होके एंड देन द इंफॉर्मेशन इज, देन द माइंड इज क्रिएटेड. ठीक है, then the thought is created. And how? The first one is lens. Now what is lens? Okay, let me see, please tell me if you can view this video.
Yes, can you please start, ma'am?
Can you view this?
Yes, but no voice, ma'am. No voice. Yeah.
Is there no voice?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so did you see how many times the team passed the ball?
Ma'am, can you replay, ma'am? Okay, Rita, ma'am, it would be, yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you one thing. Was the video played clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but it was not audible, ma'am. It was not audible.
But then I think the scene was clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me replay it. The only question that I want to ask all of you is, you might have counted, okay, I see many messages in the chat box. Yes, you can view and, okay. Okay, just go with the flow of the video. Now that's exactly the concept. I asked you, the question asked is how many times the ball is passed, and our focus remains on the number of time ball is passed. Now this is a YouTube video. This is just a YouTube video, plain, you can find it there also. If I asked you, if you were told in the beginning that do you see a monkey dance, moonwalking, you might have seen it, but since your entire focus was on counting the number of times the ball was passed, you saw only that, और बाकी सारी चीजें आपको नहीं दिखी. That what exactly lens do. What you focus upon, you only see that, and all the other things you do not see it, right? The first,
very true.
Yes, the first parameter that we spoke about was lenses. The next parameter is the frames, the structure through which you process the information. All right, quickly, how many of you can see a white triangle? How many of you can see a white triangle? Okay.
I can see, yeah.
Okay. Now, my question is, do you think that there exists a white triangle?
No. We have used that black one, right? And
okay, so there are black lines and there are empty spaces on which I've made an interpretation that there is a white triangle. If you go and ask a child who doesn't know what a triangle is, the child might say that, you know, it's a Pac-Man, ice cream cone, or something else. This goes on to say the second thing, that we interpret, we do the filling the blanks system based on how we interpret the information. The third is the mental models. Say, for example, if I tell you what is this, you'll say glass. But if I had to scan your brain, okay, I want you to be with me for 5 minutes. This is just a fact, but it is important to be told. If I scan your brain, only 15 to 20% of your brain will try and analyze कि ये क्या है, इसका structure कैसा है, ये color कैसा है, दिख कैसा रहा है. बाकी जो आपका जो brain है, वो आपकी पिछली information निकाल रहा होगा कि क्या ये चीज मैंने पहले कहीं देखी है. and then you will make an interpretation that this is a brain. Sorry, this is a glass.
So,
And then
Amrita, ma'am, we can say if if we are going to do any activities, first we create that image, right? So, what I believe that should be positive imagination, right? So once I
why
have
do you want it to be a positive imagination?
yeah, yeah, right. See, one thing, reason being, if we'll talk about negativity and positivity, so again, it depends upon the situation, it depends upon that individual perception also. So if
Yes.
I want to live my peaceful life, I should try to that see the situation in a very positive manner. What I see, ma'am.
Wonderful. Rishikeshji, tell me one thing. What is there a difference between a happy life and a meaningful life?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
okay, another question to this. Do you think a peaceful life doesn't have turbulences, or a peaceful life doesn't have troubles or negative thoughts? We'll answer. I will not answer this. You and everybody listening to us will answer this. Quickly, the fourth model, let me come to it, and that is memory. Coming to your answer, we'll precisely answer this question. We'll precisely answer this question. But for this question, I will again have to make share with you a fact. Now, see, when you speak about the brain, when we speak about the brain, what we have today, the mind or the brain, the system, initially it wasn't the way it is today. We had just one part in the brain, and that was something that took care of the fight or flight mode, or some, our basic needs: hunger, thirst, protection. And that's what we just thought of. As we move forward, as we move ahead, we developed as sapiens, as humans. There was this another part which came into my existence. Give me a second. There was this another part that came to my brain, and this part took care of my emotions. Okay. Now, as I evolved, as we humans evolved more, again, there was this third part. There was this third part which is responsible for our intelligence. This came with us. Okay. So this is my survival brain. This takes care of my emotional part, and this takes care of my intelligence. Simple. Let me ask you a question. If I trouble this part, will the other two parts be affected? Yes or no? If I trouble this part, will these two parts be affected? And if I trouble this part, will this and this part be affected? Yes or no? Quickly, a few thumbs up. All right. Yes, maybe. Okay. Why is it a maybe? Say, for example, if I trouble this part, will these two parts be affected? Obviously. So this goes on to say that for our triune brain, you need to take care of all the three parts. All the three parts. That means if when somebody is in heightened emotion, somebody is very angry, what do you say? Don't speak to him. Don't speak to her. She will not understand. He will not understand. He's not here with a logical mind. If somebody is really stressed out, lot of workload, a lot of intellectual work done, and then if you try to trigger the person, that person might outburst. Why? Because you have troubled this part. Any one part of your brain, if it creates a turbulence, the rest too cannot function. So when Rishikesh ji just asked me right now that we can think positive and accordingly we can manage, my emotions are positive. But with so much hyper connectivity, with so much workload, stress, with if you call it managing toxic positivity, if you call it creating positive antibodies, or if you talk about second hand stress, इतनी सारी चीजें, मैं तो बड़ा positive हूँ, but where I work, that place might not be positive. Then what do? that is the place where that is the time where you create the mind, where you create the mind. Now, what is mind? Mind is basically a cloud of thoughts. Cloud of thoughts. And how do you create the thoughts? With the 4 frames. What you focus upon, lens. We saw the video. Hana? Second, what frame do you see it through? Do you find it as a competition or as a collaboration? There was this experiment conducted, which is called a very famous prisoner's dilemma. There were 2 students, they were given the same technical activity, but then one was told that this is a business competition, and another was told that this activity you are doing for social purpose. Same activity. People who were the group of students who were told that you are doing it for the business purpose, there was competition. Everybody wanted to have an upper hand. People became skeptical of each other. Here, when in this group where the students were told that this is a social experiment, there was cooperation. People thought of each other in positive light. They trusted each other. They delegated work to each other. They had high energy. They all worked together in synergy. Third is the mental models. Of course, you saw the triangle thing. How do you fill in the gaps? Okay, so Supriya ji, can you hear me? All right, she says yes.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, so Supriya ji is my team lead, okay, and she's asked me to make a project. She's asked me to make a project. Me and with my colleagues, I make a project and I give this project to Supriya ji. Ma'am, please. Supriya ji sees the project. What have you done, Amrita? Nonsense. I mean, how have you created this project? Ma'am, as per your guidelines, I've done all this. One second. Where are the transportation cost? Where are the arrangement of the speakers? Where is the arrangement? And where is the cost, travel expenses? Ma'am, that will be variable. I mean, somebody might come from UK, somebody might come from Rajasthan, somebody might come from Delhi. So then you write it as a footnote. Amrita, this is failure. Amrita, this is failure. Now see what happens. See what happens. The moment Supriya ji spoke to me that Amrita ji, this is failure. This is failure. I get into the mental model. I go in the storeroom. I take out my dictionary. Fail. Oh, fail means इंसान ने बेइज्जती कर दी. I've been demeaned. Fail means I've been rebuked. Fail means I should be ashamed. Fail means I am a loser. Fail means this person is trying to harm you. Fail means this person doesn't think good of you. I come out of the storeroom and I'm like, ma'am, how is it possible? Please check. I mean, it is not a failure, madam. All of us have put an effort. This is not how it works. I mean, this is not how it is. We've followed whatever you've said. Cut. Situation 2. Supriya ji, this is a fail plan. Amrita, storeroom. I went inside the storeroom, picked up the dictionary, failure. Ask what are the changes to be made. Failure means try one more time. Failure means at this point of time, this exercise doesn't work. Failure means you need to make more efforts than the current ones. Failure means learn more. Failure means take feedback. I come out of the storeroom and to Miss Supriya, I say, ma'am, please suggest me what changes to be made. Yes or no? Is there any other answer that you'll come out with?
I must say situation 2 is fruitful for me. A win-win situation.
Because that is how that is what your dictionary speaks about the word failure. This meaning has been created by your mind. The word failure is same for the brain. Your mind has created this meaning. Get my point? And of course, our memory, our past records. This is how mind is a cloud of thoughts. Mind is a cloud of thoughts. And how do you create it? With the words that you, with the directions that you give it to your mind, with the habits that you create. Habits that you create. Now, why do I say habits that you create? Anything. Okay, let me make one statement to you. Until and unless you make your unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. What do I mean by that? फेलियर को मैंने ब्रेन के मीनिंग के हिसाब से ही ले लिया तो आप समझे मेरी क्या स्थिति होगी. But if I make conscious efforts to change the meaning, to see failure in different light, that is the time I will change my fate of being, I'm unlucky, I couldn't do it, to yes, I can do it. That is the way the brain creates the mind. All right. So why I spoke about the triune brain, please understand, in this stressful times, if you think that I am positive, I think good, all sorted. There is an external environment to trouble you each and every time. What do you do then? That is the time you train your brain. You train your brain. You train your brain for a mind that you want. For a mind that you want. Another point, and I think a very well question that Rishikesh ji asked, and a statement that I made. Is a meaningful life different from a happy one? Does a happy life necessarily mean having a content life? I do not have the answers. No, I do not. But yes, I can offer you some logic. I can present before you some statements that can help you find your own answers, right? Before that, allow me to share a screen, and there are only 3-4 slides that I want to share, and I need quick responses from the audience. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
One second. We've done this already. Okay. Now I want you to quickly tell me what is this? What expression is this?
Howling, angry.
Okay. Okay. Now what is this? What is this? What is this?
Mathematical solution.
Yes. No, this is a calculation, and of course I can give you an answer, but then it took me more time. All right. The first one, the emotion part, you were quick to interpret. The second, analytical, it took you a little longer time to interpret. Okay. Now, what is this? Is it spiral or circles?
Combination of both, ma'am.
These are circles. Okay, one more question. I want you to kindly, I want you to read out the colors and not the words. Okay, let's do it. Quickly, let's read out the colors and not the words.
Red, white, green, blue, brown, black.
Green, red, brown, white, blue, the second line. Okay, now quickly with the same speed, let's do this.
Red, white, green, blue, black, green, red, brown, white, blue, black, blue, white, brown, red.
All right, somebody else read out the colors and not the words.
White, green, black, red, brown, blue, black, red,
All right, thank you very much, thank you very much. This was just a simple test where I wanted to present to you a fact. Whenever the three parts of the brain are in conflict, this one always wins. The part that is related to your survival, it always wins. Whenever there is a conflict between emotion and survival, whenever there is a conflict between intelligence and survival, this part will always win. How? Let us experiment. We've seen in COVID times where we've literally feared for our life. That was the time we've pelted stones on doctors, on police. Are we not intelligent enough to understand that doctors are protecting us and the police is protecting us? We are, of course we are. Had it not been COVID times, we wouldn't have done that. But then during the COVID, this part of our brain, this part was at threat. Survival part was at stake. And so we couldn't think clearly, and our emotions went out of our control. Yes or no? So would
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes. So will it be wise to every time be run by your survival brain? ये समझदारी होगी? नहीं. एक छोटा सा fact बताती हूँ, and then you'll understand why people go through a lot of pain, why people go through a lot of mind training, why people have ambitions, goals, they go through tough times, they go through tough roads for happiness, for peaceful, for contentment. Quickly, a small fact. The work of this is one, the basic work that I told you, threat detection, threat. Anything that is not my routine, that will be seen as a threat for my brain. Say for example, if I'm used to wearing a wristwatch, and if today I'm not wearing a wristwatch, my brain will say threat. And the moment your brain detects threat, okay, now I'm going to use informal language and basic language that anybody who watches this video can understand, even if you are not from psychology background, or if you haven't read science much. So the moment brain says, aha, threat, this is not something that I've been doing every day, there's something wrong, and then you have stress hormone, unhappy hormone, anxiety, simple words I'm using. And then it's like the mind says, oh my God, I need to do something. This is crazy. Oh, this is so irritating. Oh, now. The moment I take even one step, towards solving my problem, happy hormone, relax, happy, confident, willpower, self-esteem, smile, ये सब आ जाता है. Let me replay the sound. I did not say the moment you think about the solution, you have happy hormones. I said the moment you take one step towards the solution, आपने एक action भी कर लिया ना, and then you have this. Now, can you recall that around the globe, people keep saying an empty mind is devil's paradise? Now, can you recall that people say, our elders, wise people say that if those who have goals in their life lead a more meaningful life as compared. That's why researchers also say the same. Now, can you recall why wise people, our elders, say that keep doing something or the other that will help you grow? So anytime if you are confronted with a problem, anytime if you are confronted with a trouble, anytime you want to change a habit, but changing habit is painful, remember one thing, that until and unless there is a problem, until and unless your brain detects a threat, there will be no scope of happiness. Yes or no? This is the mantra. अगर गम है, अगर तकलीफ है, तो आप समझ जाइए ये तो बिल्कुल रास्ता मिल गया खुशी का। अगर ब्रेन थ्रेट डिटेक्ट ही नहीं कर रहा तो क्या खुशी? दैट इज व्हाई वी से ट्रेनिंग योर माइंड इज इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर उसको लूज छोड़ दोगे ना, अगर उसको बिना उसके छोड़ दोगे, if you will have if you wouldn't train it, if you wouldn't have command over it, then it will go here there and everywhere, and then you'll call it नसीब ही नहीं है, पार्शियलिटी हो गई मेरे साथ, पॉलिटिक्स हो गई मेरे साथ। This is what works the most, right? Okay, Rishikesh ji, any other question that you think we can attend to? Okay, so see, a last statement, sorry, allow me to speak last few lines.
Please, ma'am, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Yeah.
See, there are many ways to train your brain, to train your mind. But right now, what we spoke about, the basics, how the brain creates the mind. What mind you want to be created is a different chapter altogether, is a different subject altogether. Right now, I presented before you certain facts, and there are times when mere knowledge of some facts leads you to your own customized solution. Please, Rishikesh ji, any questions that we have that we can take or anything?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, may I ask you one question?
Please.
I mean, let's example, we talk about, I is through. It hit me on 25 to 55, or maybe 55, 60. What do you think?
Your voice is cracking. I couldn't hear the entire question.
No, my voice is audible to you, ma'am.
Now it is
fine.
audible.
So, what do you think? How we can develop that attitude to create that positive vibes around us? If we talk about problem, we see problem as an opportunity. Fine, we talk a lot about that. But what do you think? How we can develop that attitude, ma'am? Amrita, ma'am, it's a very important question. And just, it was my thanks.
No, thank you very much for this question, because this question brings me to a very has given me an opportunity to present before all of you a very important learning that I've had from my life. Okay, so there is this person here. Okay, now this person is the only breadwinner of the family. Okay, this person loses the job, नौकरी चली गई, ठीक है? During this time, one of the family member has been detected with a life-threatening disease, जानलेवा बीमारी हो गई. Around this time, this person has a broken relationship. Okay. Around this time, this person is troubled by enemies around him who do not want him to grow, who do not want him to survive. इसे बोल दीजिए positive सोचो. Go to this person and say, think positive. And then tell me, how will this person react?
Yes, ma'am. That's my question. Yeah, right, ma'am.
There are times in life where we are surrounded with such situations where we cannot see positivity around. Even if the problems are so overwhelming, they literally drown us to such an extent कि अगर कोई मुझे positive बात बोलता भी है ना, so I say, or whatever. And that's a natural human reaction. What do you do during this time? What do you do during this time? Let me present to you a fact. Have you all heard of the word universal unconsciousness given by Carl Jung? I'll tell you one thing. Mind is nothing but cloud of thoughts. Okay? And whichever frequency we tune into. Okay, so moving a little speaking a little different line, I make a statement. You do not create thoughts. You do not create thoughts. Sounds stupid, right? Let me explain to you. We all hear to radio, right? Now, if I tune to 104.8 FM, which songs will you hear? Of course, the songs that are aired on 104. If you tune in to 94 FM, कौन से गाने सुनाई देंगे आपको? Of course, 94.8 FM के गाने सुनाई देंगे.
Very true, very true. Yes.
जिस फ्रीक्वेंसी पे आप ट्यून इन करते हैं, आपको वही गाने ब्रॉडकास्ट होके सुनाई देते हैं. That is exactly the way thoughts are broadcasted to you. The frequency is your intention. The intention that you set, the same kind of thoughts will be broadcasted to you. This person, he's destroyed, damaged, nothing left. If the person sets an intention that I want to be happy, the moment this person sets an intention, I want to be happy, similar frequency thoughts will be broadcasted to the person. This is the role of intention. This is the game of the mind. So if you want to be positive, if you want to have your desired result, that is why we say set your intention. And yes, every thought has a vibrational frequency. You know what? The word COVID, the word COVID has such negative frequency that the moment you think of the word COVID, you are scared. And let me tell you, all of us, all our thoughts create a collective universal thought of clouds. So I say COVID, my body will be damaged, I may die. You know, this negative thought, all the negative thoughts combined create this word COVID, the vibration of the word COVID. What if I change the vibration of this word? What if I today think that COVID is a opportunity to make sure that I keep myself healthy, I begin eating healthy food, I have an immunity, not only physical, but emotional immunity. What if I start thinking COVID in this term? The entire vibration of this word will change. And this COVID will not be able to trouble us. The information becomes our memories, beliefs, perception, views. And this is how little babies tune in and absorb their parents' beliefs, perception, opinion, and views. कभी सुना है या कभी कहा है आपने, ये तो इसके DNA में है. This is a heredity skill. This talent is in her or his DNA. This is genetic. Have you heard this? Now do you find the
Yes, ma'am.
Now can you locate the reason behind it? Beliefs, perception, memory, lenses, ये mind create करता है. What my mind is, that information will be passed on to my body cells, and that will get into my DNA and will be passed on to future generations. Now do we understand why we keep saying that we need to work on ourselves so that we could save the future generation? Just a simple logic, just a simple my life's learning that I presented before you. If you think what I spoke, the statements presented before you makes some sense, please go ahead and use this logic for a happy, prosperous, content life. Anything else, please?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. If we'll talk about mindfulness, if we'll talk about positive mindset, if we'll talk about attitude, if we'll talk about gratitude, so what do you think? As a person, rightly said by you, ये तो उसके DNA में ही है, right? If his entire culture or entire family background is good, is vibrant, it's maybe a positive aura. So what do you think, ma'am? If the person, rightly said by you, are giving example, his family background is, maybe in some family issue. So what you think, what kind of skill set a person should develop during that span of time, ma'am? Please, ma'am.
I got your point. You mean to say that, ma'am, when you've said that these things come into the DNA, yes, they do. So does that mean that makes our fate? Again, getting back to the line, until and unless you train your brain to get, you train your mind to get what you want, you will operate in the autopilot mode, जो आपको मिला है surroundings से. The words that you've just used, mindfulness, gratitude, these things train your mind into your desired result. So if there is, there are researches that have proved that gratitude, mindfulness literally alters the physical internal structure of your brain. And if there's anybody who wants me after this session who wants to read the research paper on this, let me know. I'll share the research paper with you. People who practice gratefulness, mindfulness, their brain alters, their mind changes. We talk about, I'm a graphotherapist as well. Graphotherapy, if you speak about graphotherapy, that means writing. When you write, there are numerous neurons that are fired all together. It's such a high energy activity. There are many things, many activities through which you can train your mind to get what you want. Mindfulness and gratitude are one of them. If we have time, I can share with you.
Yes,
how
ma'am.
you
Please,
can.
ma'am. Please, ma'am. Yeah.
Do we have time?
Please, ma'am. You can. Yeah.
There's something called dynamic meditation. We've all heard of meditation. Good. What is meditation? Just observe. Simple words. When I speak about the term meditation, it simply means just observe. Now let us understand what's dynamic meditation. What's dynamic meditation? Dynamic meditation, before telling you dynamic meditation, I will make one factual statement before you. This brain, it has 4 levels of operations, the speed at which it operates. One is beta, that's the fastest time, fastest movement. You have 14 cycles per minute. Don't go by the facts, but I want you to listen to the facts. I mean, you don't really need to understand it as much as you need to just listen to it, hear to it. Beta wavelength or beta state, you have alpha state, you have delta state, you have theta state and delta. Delta is 4 cycles. It's very, very slow. Now there is this state called alpha state. Alpha state is time jahan pe, have you ever heard of hypnotism? How many of you? What happens in hypnotism?
Yes,
you actually can, whatever you speak, the other person will absorb it entirely. What if I know how do I hypnotize myself to what I want? Let's answer this. This state, what we call the alpha state, जहां पे, और ये state generally कहाँ पे होती है? जहां पे brain का movement थोड़ा slow हो जाता है, just at a time when you are about to sleep, get into the sleep, or when you've just woke, when you've just awakened. आपकी नींद बस टूटी ही है. These are the 2 states, and let me tell you, they are the bestest time when you can practice gratitude, when you can practice meditation. They will give you the best of benefits. This state, when you are just about to sleep and you've just woke up. These are the 2 best states. Now, what is dynamic meditation? Okay, Rishikesh ji, again to you. Rishikesh ji, again to you. Okay, what is your favorite food?
I love dal bhat chokha, right? It's kind of DBC bhat. It's kind of potato से बनता है basically, right? Yeah.
अच्छा, और sweets में चलिए वो आपके लिए मंगवा देंगे. और sweets में क्या पसंद है आपको?
I love rasgulla. Rasgulla I love.
Yes. Chaliye ji, let's give Rishikesh ji a treat. Rishikesh ji,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want you to visualize whatever I say. Do not just think, visualize. All right, you are hungry, it's evening time, and your belly is little empty, and somebody in your home says ki khana to kha liya, rasgulla ho jaye. And then what happens? You have a bowl of rasgulla and those white, beautiful rasgulla, and then you have the chashni. What you do is you dip your hand, you do not take a spoon, you put your hand into the bowl, you squeeze the rasgulla a little bit, the chashni drops a little bit, and you do.
Now I'm feeling hungry. Yeah, right. I'm just, trying to
Rishikesh ji,
innovate. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Rishikesh ji is an intelligent man, and yet his body responded to his body physically, emotionally, mentally responded to something that is not existing.
Very true. Very true.
Now this is the game of dynamic meditation. This is how this is the difference between thinking in our conscious state, which is called the beta state, awakening state, and when you meditate in your alpha state, or just a lower level. Dynamic meditation, I urge each one of you, to all the viewers, to practice this anytime you want. You have a problem in life, you have a habit to resolve, you want a new habit to start, do this. How it goes, dynamic meditation. Now there's somebody, for example, I run a business, and okay, I'm in a job, I'm in an office, and my team lead or maybe my boss troubles me, or maybe my equation with my life partner is not good, or maybe I don't feel like studying, or maybe I have anger issues. What to do? From your left, bring a scene to your mind where you observe the situation. I'm going to the office. The moment I've entered the office, as usual, my boss is screaming at me. He just finds excuses to trouble me. And then watch the scene and let it go from the right. Get my point? Come from the left, let it go from the right. Quickly, instantly after that, bring a scene. You're going to the office where you've greeted your boss. Your boss has answered your greet, and this time he hasn't troubled you throughout the day. Let it go from the right. Again, next scene, bring it from your left. You've gone to the office, you've greeted your boss, he smiled at you, and then he supported you at your work. Let it go from the right. Again, you bring another scene. You've gone to the office, your boss has greeted you, you both have worked on planning something wonderful, and he's appreciated you. Let it go from the right. Full stop. Do this activity for at least 10 days and let me know what is the result. Aap bhi yahi, main bhi yahi. We are in the world of internet. Everybody is accessible. Dynamic meditation. Try it. And this is such a powerful way of manifesting your goals, manifesting your desires, or phobia cure, or if you want to improve improve your life. I do that, and I think it should work for many.
Amrita ma'am, thank you so much for your lovely session. What I believe as a host, it is my pleasure, right? Just we are discussing something, and no doubt after this session, I'm going to have something. Already you have, created that kind of things. Rishi, you please have something. And just, I was trying to analyze it, to discuss on, left brain to right brain, right? So again, it depends upon the situation. Some point of time, if you talk about that, one day I'm very much happy. Second day, I'm not happy. Third day, maybe I'm getting some different challenges. So rightly said by you, it depends upon the situation and how we are going to react according to that situation. And what I believe as a person, what I learned, ma'am, and all are, we can see on chat box, entire beautiful comment we can see, ma'am, right? Beautiful comment of Rita, ma'am. And if we talk about, it was really, one-to-one interaction. ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप, जयपुर में हैं और मैं पुणे में नहीं, मैं भी जयपुर में ही बैठा हूँ. And we're discussing on the topic, ma'am. Beautifully explained with the right example, with the full expression, with the full energy, and with a positive thought. Beautiful concept by Dr. Gaurav Sharma sir. Really, it was well explained, ma'am. Thank you so much from bottom of my heart on behalf of this beautiful family positive thought. Now, I'm going to invite dynamic and energetic friend, Supriya ma'am. Please come and do us, like your, communication, your thought, right? I'm going to invite Supriya ma'am. Please come, ma'am. Supriya ma'am.
Yeah.
My voice is audible to you, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Audible. Always your voice is energetic.
Okay.
And we are getting the vibes, ma'am. Yeah, over to you, ma'am.
Okay. So I must say that no duty is more than that of giving thanks. And this time we have another vote of thanks, which has to be done by me. And I'm taking an immense pleasure for this session. And what to say about this session? I am just, overwhelmed to see such a beautiful and a lovely session. And first of all, I would like to overfusely take an immense pleasure to Dr. Gaurav Sharma for creating this wonderful platform where we all are today exchanging knowledge in this pandemic time, not only on national level, but internationally too. We are connecting with one another, with each other, and taking a great session like today. So heartfelt gratitude to Gaurav Sharma ji and Positive Thought Consulting and Training Solutions. And now the steel, the showstopper, I must say, today we had Amrita, Miss Amrita. You worked brilliantly. I was listening to you. I was spellbound and I was listening all the lights you threw on this topic, like how brain creates mind. It was the USP, I must say. And you were absolutely correct. Every thought has a vibrational frequency. And it is in our control to control our thoughts. Nobody can deviate us from thinking any negative or positive if you have your remote control in your hand. And of course, your dynamic meditation, I will be the first person you count me in if you conduct such sessions of alpha, beta, delta, theta, and gamma. I want to know, really. Thank you so much for throwing such a beautiful light on this topic, a great, unique topic. And of course, our host, Mr. Rishikesh Kumarji, thank you so much. The way you conducted, the way you did time-bound management, that's most important in a hosting. Your energy level, your pitch, pause, stress, syllables were awesome, which I was taking care. And thank you so much for this brilliantly hosting by you. And what to say? So thank you so much for this lovely session.
Thank you so much. I want to say something to Gaurav sir.
Yeah.
Gaurav sir, I'm very thankful, to you for giving me an opportunity to share my, as a host, it's very, it's very challenging what I believe. And I got some technical glitches, ma'am, Supriya ma'am. And what I'm going to do, I'm trying to operate from mobile phone. So what I thought, that is my responsibility for that. And I'm accountable for each and every activities of this beautiful family positive thought. So again, we are very, we are blessed, and really I'm blessed to have you all, in this beautiful family. Thank you so much. And thank you to you, Supriya ma'am.
Pleasure is mine. Pleasure is ours, I must say. Yeah.
Can we have virtual felicitation, please?
Yeah, sure. Now it's time for virtual felicitation. Here we go for Miss Amrita for her brilliantly throwing light on this unique topic, how brain creates mind. Congratulations to you, Amrita. Would love to see you again and hear you again.
Wonderful. Thank you. It was a wonderful experience for me as well. And I would request all of you, if you really like the video, go ahead and test, experiment all the statements that were made before you today. And if that benefits to you, that will be my greatest reward. Of course, Dr. Gaurav Sharma, you are high on energy, and high on positivity. Wonderful. The best part is that you take everyone along as you move ahead. God bless you. Stay protected. Be loved.
Thank you.
Hello. Gaurav sir, can I ask one question here?
Not now, sir.
Yes.
We
Good
are
evening,
about to
Amrita
close.
ma'am.
Javed sir, we are about to close now.
Oh, okay. No issue, sir. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
And of course, for Rishikesh Kumarji for being as a best moderator for this brilliant show. Thank you so much, Mr. Rishikesh Kumarji.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wonderfully
Thank you so
hosted.
much. Thank
Give
you
a
so much,
round
ma'am.
of
Thank you so much.
applause for these two eminent speakers, I must say. So let's come to not to the closing session, I must say. It is the beginning of every session, and our great session is waiting for another episode. So I hope you all liked it for a rocking session, and stay blessed, stay happy, and meet you again.